Hey YouTubers, this is Jason with Vape Fu Young. Today I wanted to do another simple coil build with you. It's definitely a beginner's coil build, but it's going to produce great vapor and it's going to produce great flavor. We should ohm in somewhere around zero point 0.2 ohms. So what we're going to need today is some Ni80, some nichrome 80 wire. I'm going to use 26 gauge. And I'm going to use some pre-made Clapton wire, 32 gauge by 26 gauge. I also have my coil tool with a 3.5 post on it. Tweezers, always good to have, and a pair of snips. And remember guys, use safety glasses because you don't want wires stuck in your eyeballs. If you don't have a coil tool, you can do it the old-fashioned way like I showed you in the last video. You can use a screwdriver. So if you don't know the size of your screwdriver, the diameter, just get yourself a ruler and measure it out. So let's get to it. We're just going to cut ourselves a length of Ni80. Let's see, maybe around, I don't know, 26 centimeters. Now you guys, I do have my safety glasses on, so I don't want you to worry. And I'm going to cut an equal length of this Clapton wire. So what you're going to want to do is line up your wires together. Straighten them out a bit. I'm going to have my Clapton wire on the outer edges of the coil. So just slide it through the slot. I know most of you guys watching this know how to make basic coils, but some people don't. And I remember when I started making coils, it was great to have some videos to refer to. So if it's a bit slow for some of you guys, I apologize. So I think we're going to do 6 wraps today. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give it a little twist so it's nice and tight. Push it together. So you guys, I want to apologize for my camera here. It's not the best, but it's the best I have. So on one edge you can see that we've got the Clapton wire, and on the outer edge you're going to have your Ni80. But now you've got yourself 2 nice coils that are going to produce great vapor and great flavor. So I'm going to trim these up and we're going to install them onto the Arthur RDA by Cool Vapor. You guys, we are doing a giveaway on the Arthur RDA. We have a stainless steel one. So it was on one of our previous videos. If you check it out, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and leave me a message saying that you're in the contest. And when we choose the winner, we'll ship that out to you. You guys, I usually put my RDA onto my mod. It just gives me a good base to work with, something to hold on to. I know a lot of you like to build on your ohm reader. I find it easier on my mod. And just for safety's sake, it's always best to do it without the batteries installed so you don't end up with any shorts or any problems. It's a little tricky at times because Clapton wire is so springy. So when you cut these wires, cut your leads off, you want to get them as close as possible so they're not sticking out and they're not going to hit your other coil when you put it on. So what I usually do is I'll hold my coil in and just get a rough idea of how long this lead needs to be, and then I'm going to pre-cut it, just so I don't have such trouble reaching in here and cutting. This side's not so bad, obviously. We'll come back around here. And make sure you snip off these extra leads. I know most of you know that, but some people don't. And then we're getting questions, why are my ohms going up and down? They started at this, I hit the fire button, now they're reading at this. Yeah, you really want to clip off these extra leads. So I'm going to put this around 40 watts, 41, and just going to pulse it. By pulsing it, I mean short presses of the fire button. And you can see the NI80 is heating up before the Claptons. And that's why we're using the NI80 in here, because it's going to heat up a lot quicker than the Claptons, and it's going to help the Claptons to heat up. So I'm just using some of these organic cotton pads, Japanese organic cotton pads. Everyone's got a different opinion on how much cotton to put in here. I find with these 3.5 diameter coils that I use about a quarter of this pad, but that's just me. I've heard a lot of people saying they use a third of the pad. For me, quarter works, so that's what we're going to go with. So now that we've got our wick installed, it's always good to give these one more tightening just to make sure everything's snug. So guys, I'm going to put the cap back on the Arthur. We're going to take it up to the other cam and we're going to give this a vape. I've got mine set at 70 watts right now, just straight wattage mode. Again, it's a warm vape. That's what I like. It really brings out the flavor. The flavor's great. Good production, great flavor, and it's easy to do. Once again, if you're not building your own coils, give it a shot. If I can do it, you can do it. I promise. You're also going to notice that when you're using different coils, you're going to get different flavors. For example, I had a juice that I was vaping, and I really didn't like it, so it just sat on the shelf. I think it was Odin number 105. I didn't like it, and yesterday I built a set of these coils, and I tried the Odin again. Now I love it, because each coil is going to give out a different flavor, a different heat. This is the benefit of building your own coils. You can try different builds, get different flavors, and you don't have to keep buying the coils. These builds are very easy to do. I don't make these crazy builds that some of these guys are making, not yet. I hope in the future I will. If I start building more intricate coils, I'll definitely share that with you. As you can see, these aren't the best coils in the world. There's a lot of guys out here on YouTube that have been doing this a long time, and you should check them out. Vape Fuyang, we're in southern China. We're doing a lot of reviews. We're going to do builds, juice reviews. We're going to do some factory tours as well. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment. We appreciate the good comments. A lot of you guys like to leave shitty comments. Go ahead, leave a shitty comment. We don't care.